Let's begin here this morning with the jobs report. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says 311,000 jobs were added to the workforce in February, and the unemployment rate rose to 3.6%. This comes as Fed Chair Jerome Powell said during a hearing this week that the central bank will continue to raise interest rates as long as necessary to help bring down inflation.
And Javier David is here live with us in Studio 57 to discuss. He's the managing editor for business and markets at Axios, and he's also a CBS News contributor. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, so lots to get into. I want to ask for your reaction first to these numbers. It looks like the numbers are better than a lot of economists predicted.
Yeah, that's the takeaway. Like hotter than expected, but there are a couple of things that are sort of a saving grace. Unemployment sort of ticked up a little bit slightly, and more importantly, wages. How much people are earning, that's very inflationary. It's a big metric for the Fed. It's a big thing for us that kind of watch these numbers. It only rose at a very, very modest 0.2% pace. The balance of risks currently is kind of tilting in the direction of a 50 basis point hike, but which Fed Chair this week stressed was not a done deal, but like basically the balance of risk is tilting higher for longer. Interest rates are going nowhere but up from here.
Okay, so what we saw in January were some historic numbers. How does the numbers in February compare?
So January was a little distorted, and most people pointed out that you saw a lot from the hotter weather, the warmer weather. And February was actually comparable. So that sort of spurred a lot of activity in certain sectors like housing and construction. But the big takeaway from this number is that leisure and hospitality was sort of the biggest gainer. 105 jobs in February, similar, more or less, a little bit hotter than the average. It shows how people are still getting out and spending, and we have what I used to say in the vernacular is kind of a high-class problem, which is a demand. People are still willing to spend, and they're still willing to spend on certain things, leisure and hospitality being primary reason why people are still sort of getting out and why we still see these hotter than expected numbers.
So we know that the central bank is keeping a really close eye on these numbers. What are they looking for? And what kind of determination do you think they would make based on these numbers when we think about interest rate hikes in the future?
Yeah, like poor Gretchen, I think about it from Mean Girls. So she kind of keeps trying to make fetch happen. So the Fed keeps trying to make fetch happen, and they're in this awkward position of trying to do it with a tightening cycle.
Poor Gretchen.
So higher rates, they're trying to cool inflationary pressures, and the economy is basically being very, very stubborn. So numbers like this really push the Fed in the direction of keeping interest rates higher for longer. That's kind of like our catchphrase now. Don't expect any sort of thing in the way of either a loosening of interest rates or cut or even a pause.
But is what they're doing working?
It's working in specific sectors. Technology, absolutely. Interest rate sensitive sectors like technology, housing, and construction have really gotten hammered. You're seeing mortgage rates at or above 7%. That's really keeping borrowers on the side. So that would otherwise be a source of people either refinancing or sort of tapping home equity. But at these rates, they're not doing that. So on one hand, the fact that interest rates are so high is almost acting as a brake on certain sectors. But on the other, people are like, I've talked about this a lot, credit card debt. People are spending irregardless of how high those interest rates are, and they're considerably higher.
Right. The economy is a complicated picture.
Yes, absolutely.
We're also about half an hour away from the stock market opening. And we know leading up to this announcement today, all three major indexes on the Wall Street were down yesterday in anticipation of the announcement. What do you think is going to happen today? How will this shake out? Yeah,
so this is a couple of things are playing out in the markets. Everyone is fixated on interest rates, but there's a theme playing out. What we have is a potential sort of lots of volatility in the banking sector stemming from two banks this week that got into a lot of trouble. They're having real liquidity issues. One is liquidating as we speak, and the other is still sort of in the mix. But the convergence of all of this means a lot more volatility. From an equity market standpoint, I think the market will likely like what it sees at the margins anyway.
Okay, lots to follow here. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate this.